That's what we're calling this one.
Humble beginnings.
Humble beginnings and humble pie.
Humble beginnings.
Yeah. Big Mama's house. Humble beginnings / Big Mama's house.
Sure, man.
Bro, there's a lady at work who we all like unanimously agree that we call her Big Mama. Like whenever we refer to her, like, oh, did you talk to that lady, Big Mama? And it's her.
Yeah.
It's like basically her.
Yeah. So yeah, sometimes you have to start over to still reach the finish line.
Katie, yeah, I'm sorry about that. She said these boys too white to be running on CPT.
I was here on time. I was here.
God damn, bro.
Ready to go. I was worried because I got held up by some lady at work. You know, I was stuck on a call.
Were you working at the gas station?
Yeah, at the gas station. This lady was doing scratchers. She was holding me up. She kept asking for more and more scratchers.
I never do that. It's like the casino, bro.
Yeah, she had to do them right there.
They want you to give it back.
Yeah. But I finally got off and I rushed over to do the podcast at the agreed upon time that it was scheduled.
That I'm beaten off.
Yeah, and you were jerking off a soft penis.
Oh, you have no idea. I didn't even finish. That's exactly what was going on. Dude, yeah, I was like, I got to shit or get off the pot here.
Yeah, I had a feeling that you were just stroking a softie.
I was literally just
telling yourself like, oh, I got like 10 more minutes. I think I can bust within that.
Yeah, as long as I can get hard and bust.
Yeah, and then you just never got more than a semi.
Nope. And then as this time clicked on, I was like, God damn it. I was like, if I just could get another half hour, honestly. And then you were like, no, motherfucker.
Well, yeah, because I had already scheduled it for 9:30. So
I originally texted you like I was like, oh, I'm getting set up. And
yeah,
I was like, that's a lie.
Well, I guess you immediately felt some kind of remorse for lying about that because you were like, yeah, no, I'm actually just trying to jerk off real quick. And I was like,
I realized that you're the one person that if I just am honest with about that, you might be like, hey, let's have some jerk off time. Like, reconvene.
No. Honestly, you know what? I should have. You are right about. I should have just been like, you know what? We'll push it back to 10. But
yeah.
But I was like, no, there's people already like waiting. There's people already hanging out that are here for the show, so we got to do it at 9:30. And then we still had to wait for you to just admit defeat.
Yeah, I might
not even bust. Just be like, well, I guess I'm just tired of jerking off.
Yeah, I was like, none of this is doing it.
Damn, dude. That's I still have not gotten to that point. I can go from soft to bust within like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Easy peasy, dude.
Got a lot going on at work.
The stress helps me. Like when I'm really stressed, I'm not joking, dude. When I'm like extremely stressed out, it's like my body wants me to bust.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's like my body's telling me like what you need to do right now in order to alleviate some of this anxiety is bust a big fat nut. And then I do.
I know you're not into Entourage. Did you ever watch the show?
Yeah.
Are you reading though?
Wait, no, we got a super chat. No, I've only seen clips of Entourage. We got $10 from Leandro Johan. I'm a huge fan, rooting for you. I would ask you to have me on, but I don't feel like I'm charismatic enough to keep up with you. I'm sure you're fine.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, we're not like big timers or trendsetters. We're not movers or shakers. We're just a couple of boys, you know. It's like somebody here, dude. There's like this. Sal, you're like disconnected from everything. Like you barely know what's going on like 3 feet in front of you.
I love it, honestly. Yeah. It's the way I like to live my life. I'm like that at work too, bro. I'm just gonna fucking can me.
Yeah, so there's like all these people there's folks, there's like so many people out there that are like huge fans of like podcasting and comedy and all that. And I think they have this like conception of it that it's more than it is, or that it's like this very like I don't know, high stakes thing or something.
Did you see the theory that? Oh, go ahead. Finish your thought.
Well, I was gonna say because somebody in the chat, I never know how this guy feels about me. He's hot and cold. But he said, Dalton, when is the breaking point with Sal? Hasn't he been late / fucked up the episode literally every episode?
Like, I wouldn't say that.
First off, Sal is the star of the show. Everybody loves Sal. Secondly,
I also wouldn't say that, but I wouldn't say.
Oh my! Secondly, there's no breaking point because it doesn't really bother me that much.
Yeah, I mean it's. Man.
It's just like.
That's so unsettling to hear that someone's that upset about it.
Yeah, but there's like people who I don't know what is up with like fans of like people who are comedy enjoyers or podcast enjoyers. Like there's like this pressure they want to put on everything, or they think it's like
they want the podcasters to fight with each other.
Yeah, I don't know. They make it they make it seem like it's more than it is, and it's like. Yeah, I mean, we really just want to like do something fun and make something that people enjoy and not kill ourselves doing it. So it's like, if whatever fuck ups there are, like whatever's there's not, I can't imagine that you're going to do anything where I would like be, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
I just can't imagine there being a breaking point. Even the times I get frustrated with you, it's like you're doing something that's like, distracting me, or you're not paying attention like you kind of are doing now.
I'm looking for somewhere to throw this scab.
Even like all that, I gotta like keep myself in check and remind myself that it's all pretty silly. Like the function of this, the goal of it is it's not a job necessarily.
Right.
Like it's a job in as much that we're talented and we put in, we clock in, we put in the time, but it's also like it's a place for people to have a good ass time.
Yo, chat. Yo, drop a beat.
That's not
what I want to say. Yo.
Oh, dun, dun, dun,
go fuck yourselves. Yo.
Locked in my zip zone.
Yo, I'm excited for that.
Did you fucking beef, yo? Yeah, I showed you that documentary. I'm gonna watch that documentary later. I guess they're back on the come up. I guess like the All Is Forgiven with the Antwoord, because that documentary came out recently.
Yo, fucking the Antwoord, motherfucking ninja.
I gotta be honest with you. I don't know if I've said this publicly before, but Antwoord is so talented that they should get a mulligan on human trafficking.
Yeah, I mean, that's just if it was multiple. Anytime some shit like that happens, it's got to be more than one person. It just sounds
if it was like a whole shipping container full of kids, then we have a problem. But if it's like just like one teenager who's an adult now,
right? It's one. It's one party versus the other.
Yeah, let them back. Antwoord, they're too good to just go away forever,
dude. They are. I've been following that guy since he was going around as Max Normal. Do you remember that?
I know Max Hardcore.
That was before Antwoord, dude. They had a whole different persona.
No, I know Antwoord.
I'm so disappointed they're not coming back to Dallas, but I mean, I get it. They're just in the main city.
They're still building themselves, but it's a lot like your situation. They're rebuilding. Did
you see this freestyle? They did a freestyle where every city they're going to, they did a little like.
No.
Yeah, fucking Chicago. I'll fuck with you too. It's just like it was a neat little fucking. It was fun. I fucking love Antwoord, dude.
Antwoord's tight. Have you seen Chappie?
Bits and pieces.
You would love Chappie.
Yeah, they're in that.
Yeah, they're like the main characters in the movie.
Which is because they're good actors. Like they did good in that.
They did good in that because so I don't really. In the movie, I guess they are Antwoord, but it's not Antwoord, the rap duo. They're just like two gang members that happen to also be Antwoord. It's still Ninja and Yolanda.
I bet if you told them that before every movie, they would be great actors. Like, listen, you're not in the mafia. You're like you're Antwoord if they were in the mafia, and they're like, oh, right, man.
That's exactly what the characters are. It's like the director. I think it's. I forget who's the director. I think it's Neil Blomkamp.
Okay, guys, you are D. Antwoord in the 1800s, and action.
Yeah, he basically told him like, okay, so you're D. Antwoord, but if you were South African gangsters, and they were like, yeah, boy, zip so fresh,
motherfucker.
Because it's like they're throughout the movie, they're even wearing D. Antwoord merch. They're wearing some shirts.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and so yeah, it's a good movie. It's actually I think it did. I don't think people really liked it when it came out, or I don't know if it did well. But
I don't know. Everyone's asking for nips.
You don't have to do that. Don't capitulate to that unless they super chat.
What's capitulate mean?
Like do what they want, bend the knee.
Damn, that's a good word. I'm gonna put
this war alert. Yeah,
don't educated me.
You probably thought it was some kind of deli meat you'd never heard of, but
yeah, let me get a quarter pound of capitulation. Hey, cut thin, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dalton, you smarted me with that word.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to take my clothes off no more.
I've been feeling smart as shit lately. I got a little pep in my step, and so I'm feeling like I'm.
You ever think about like when compared to like the great minds in history, like I don't know, like Thomas Jefferson or something? We're like way smarter. You know what I mean? It's like that's what gives me a little boost. I'm like, dude, I'm 10 times smarter than that motherfucker. I know things that he couldn't even imagine.
Yeah, man, I totally agree with that, dude. Dude, Ben Franklin's a fucking idiot. Oh, okay. $20 from Michael Hall.
That's all right. I've been working out, bro.
So I'll take you, dude. You're looking
Thank you.
Beefy.
I'll talk about the salami in a minute.
That's one of the funniest things you've ever said.
That's
true, I'm smarter than Thomas Jefferson.
I'm way smarter than Thomas Jefferson.
And the guy who wrote the Declaration of Independence. You think you're smarter than him?
By leaps and miles, bro. I know about shit that wasn't even invented.
What do you?
I could start a car, bro.
What do you think you know that Thomas Jefferson doesn't know?
I could connect a monitor to a tower and turn on a computer.
You know what? It's
he would be
case closed, man.
Yeah, I could hook up a wireless printer.
Yeah, I suppose. I guess if you took a bunch of fucking computers and shit,
bro,
and handed it to Thomas Jefferson and said, "Hey, turn this computer on," he probably couldn't even fucking figure it out.
He would look like an idiot.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Thomas Jefferson was an idiot. Ben Franklin, John Hancock, George Washington, all dummies, dude.
Yeah, fuck those
morons.
Guys. They don't know nothing. Man, everyone's saying I'm jacked.
Yeah, you're looking cut.
Did I overdo it?
Yeah, so you overshot it. You should actually start eating more and lounging around.
It's not funny anymore, dude.
Well, so how's everything? Are you picking up the pieces?
Yeah, everything's fine. It's just stressful, man. Moving to a new house. My kids are bad. I got bad kids. They're fucking naughty. My wife hates when I see. She's like, no, they're not. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. So they're getting a lump of coal this year.
Man, they don't know. The good thing about when they're this age, they don't know about holidays or nothing. I could skip Christmas.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Like Halloween was yesterday, and my wife's like, "You want to take the kids out?" And I was like, "No."
Hell yeah.
Like,
that's cool.
Yeah, no, I don't want to. And like,
let's enjoy the stupid years.
Yeah,
let's enjoy the years when they're too stupid to know about these things.
Yeah, because soon they're gonna want to go out.
Yeah. Dude, I went out last night. I didn't know you wanted to do. You texted me yesterday. I didn't know you wanted to do something yesterday because I already had plans to.
Spooktacular,
Yeah, we can still do a spooktacular. We do a spooktacular any time of year. No, I went out to go see. I went and saw Terrifier 3 last night.
How was it?
It was fun. It's definitely a movie that you just have to be willing to just turn your brain off to watch. Like it's not
that willing suspension.
Yeah, it's just like a really dumb, gory movie. There's nothing more to it than what's on screen. It's not like it's reaching to tell
I like
any.
that kind of shit. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
country
not.
music.
All right, well, Sal, pump the brakes on that. But it's not
Like
reaching
junk
to
food.
it's not reaching to tell any sort of great story or anything. It's just like, yeah, we had $2 million, so here's what that looks like. You know what I mean?
They did what?
Well, it's like, it's a low budget movie, but there's no like studio interference. There's no like studio asking them to make the demands. There's no studio asking them to make the movie the way the studio wants it.
Was
It's
it
just
eating
a
a guy?
guy.
Than Cleaver.
Yeah, it's just a guy who has $2 million who's like, all right, I'm going to take this money to make the whatever I want, to make like the goriest movie I can make.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so it's literally just like a guy in a clown outfit. It's like a clown who just goes around killing people in worse and worse ways. And there's like,
it's good.
I guess there's a plot, but it's so paper thin. Like none of that even matters. It's literally just like an amusement park ride. Like, well, he's going to kill this guy this way, and he's going to kill another guy that way.
I love that kind of shit, though.
Yeah,
it's like
dude,
that level of Mortal Kombat every time.
Dude, I got to the theater and I wanted my popcorn, wanted my cherry Coke. So I'm waiting in line at the concession stand, and there's a
this shit's weird now.
What?
The concessions in movie theaters, it's like all different now.
This is popcorn and Coke.
Yeah, but it's like a gas station now.
Oh, you mean with like all the hot dogs and
yeah, well, the way
sticks and shit.
Yeah, you used to just go up and tell them what you want, and now it's like you gotta like shop for it.
I just went up and said, "Can I get a popcorn and Coke?"
Oh, nice.
And they were like, "It'll be $17."
Yeah,
but no. So I'm waiting in line at the concessions, and there's this low battery American, low smoke alarm battery American. There's a black lady doing what they do at the front of the line,
right?
Which is holding up the entire fucking line, and so she's like,
what time of day was this?
This was at like 8:00 at night.
Okay,
and so I want to go see the trailers. I'm there in time to see the trailers, and I got to wait on, Deshandra to harass the concession workers for like 15 minutes. Because I guess she decided that she was just going to have dinner at the theater.
I do that sometimes for the ones that serve dinner.
No, this was not a dinner theater.
Oh, okay.
This was just like popcorn and fucking nachos and shit. Because she's just like making all these demands of everyone, and she's got her kids with her, and she's like, "I told y'all to go sit down, go inside," or whatever. And so she's like harassing these people and just holding up the line. I'm like, "Come on, bitch!" And I was just thinking, like, God, honestly, she's black. I was like, I hope she's coming to see Terrifier 3 with me, because I would like
some commentary.
Yeah, I would like some commentary.
Yeah, I would like to know what she thinks of this.
Yeah. But I finally get my popcorn, my cherry Coke, and I go sit down in the theater. And then who walks in but the black lady and her kids who are way too young to be in this movie.
Good.
And it was like 30 minutes into it, they left. The movie's too gross for black people. It's.
You think she asked for her money back?
She probably threw a fit, dude.
But do you think she asked for the money back from the concessions too?
She probably went and said, "This movie too damn scary.
Yeah,
this movie too scurry."
Bro, I went through that one time with my aunt and uncle. We went to go see Meet the Fockers, and they're like Christian, so they were like appalled by all the sex jokes. I was so mortified, dude. I was so embarrassed. They were like, I remember standing at the fucking ticket counter with them, like they're explaining, like, this is so gross. Like, how could you show this movie? And this kid is just like he made it, like he made the fucking movie, like he's supposed to answer these questions,
right?
And I'm like, we're like almost the same age, and I'm just like, oh, fuck, man. I'm probably like 13, 14. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I was like,
just young enough.
When I saw this lady walk in with her kids, I immediately was like, I haven't seen this movie yet, but I was like, these kids are too young to be. If this is anything like the first two Terrifier movies, these kids are way too young to be here. And so, yeah, like a half hour into it, they let like the movie opens with a scary evil clown dressed as Santa going into this house and chopping up a child with an axe. So that's like within the first 5 minutes of the movie, and then it just gets worse and worse from there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. There's a scene. I will say that, like, because I've seen reviews of this movie where people are like, there's no plot and the acting's bad and the characters suck. And I'm like, who cares? It's a movie to enjoy watching a guy who had $2 million try to make something gore. Like, it's just.
Do you ever see a movie so bad? I know this might be a bit where you're like, I'd rather just see the money. I think Bill Burr says that.
Yeah, I think
I'd rather just see that amount of money. That'd be more entertaining than what you made.
Right. Well, this movie, I thought this movie was really entertaining. Like, it's like, there's context. You think you just fell off a coconut tree. You exist in the context in which you live and what came before you. And so,
what are you talking about?
That's something Kamala Harris said. You don't know.
I don't.
But yeah, so it's like it's fun to watch what a guy is willing. Like
I don't like Kamala.
It's fun to watch a guy just like have fun with a few $1 million to be like, yeah, we're just gonna make a really fucked up movie.
Did she really say that?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to just that. Like,
you think you just fell off dude? You want to watch it?
It bothers me just thinking about her saying that.
Hold on, we got $10 from William Allman. I want Slav or whoever keeps being mean to you in the arena. I know they are a clown, so open challenge to whoever this is. I'm done. If they don't like this, I have to know what they actually like.
Oh, thank you, William.
Yeah, I mean that's just part of podcasting. That's what I was saying earlier. That's just part of podcasting. Is like you put yourself out there on the internet, and then you draw in like with all the good that comes of it, like all the people who like what you do and celebrate you. You're just gonna get people that hate you. It's just the natural order of things.
But that's a good question. I would like to know if he doesn't enjoy this. What are the things he enjoys?
Yeah, that's the straight. I guess I get it because like as somebody who really enjoys hating things myself, I do spend an inordinate. Okay, Sal, you don't even have your headphones on. Sal, do you hear me? You're putting your shirt on. All right, folks.
Michael's $20 is run up.
God damn. All right. What I was gonna say is I like hating things. I enjoy hating things. There's a lot of things I hate that make me angry and bother me, and I do spend an inordinate amount of time engaging with the things I don't really enjoy. So I guess I get it, but also like I tend to just I mean, I don't know. I guess I honestly I just do understand it. I understand the kind of person who would tune into something they fucking hate and comment on it constantly. So it's like I am basically that. Like it's a dark reflection of my own soul when people do that to me. That's why I can never take it too seriously or get too upset when people are like really rude or mean to me or say I suck shit, because it's like I enjoy doing that to other people.
Yeah, no, it hurts my feelings because I know that there's like some truth to it.
Yeah, but also you got to keep in mind, Sal, that this is.
But then I remember that I don't care. And
this is somebody who's taken the time to watch like a 1, 2, 3 hour broadcast of you. So there is something like endearing enough about you and I that they want to like.
Yeah, I got to say that is the quickest thing for me to get over is like. Anything that hurts my feelings, usually I can pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Like I'm more upset about shit I've done to other people than anything that's been done to me, probably. Like,
of course, I spend way more time dwelling on like the things I've done that have hurt people than what other people have said to me.
Yeah.
All right, so Sal, this is let's see here. What was that? Did you just drop something? What the fuck that was? Anyway,
You thought you dropped something? That's how good my fucking.
I thought you dropped something.
I did, and then I lied about it. But then I watched you going like, I'm like, how did he think he?
Well, because I trust you.
But all right, Damn, I'm sorry.
if I ask you a question and you give me an answer, I'm like, oh, that's my friend Sal being honest with me. So it must have been something on my end that I heard. But you were being deceptive, and now we're on a shaky foundation.
I'm very deceptive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm facetious.
So yeah,
I'm taking a little bit of work off the chat with that one.
Here's what.
I'm excited for this.
But it's also about what is the culture of the environment. How are we approaching this issue in a way that we also understand we cannot support and help our young people if we also
I see you're getting ramped up.
Don't also look at the context in which those young people live and are being raised, which means necessarily, because our edict and our mission is not to come out and say, well, we could do this better. Part of the extension of the work you will do is, yes, focused on our young leaders and our young people, but understanding we also then have to be clear about the needs of their parents and their grandparents and their teachers and their communities. Because none of us just live in a silo. Everything is in context. My mother she would give us a hard time sometimes, and she would say to us, I don't know what's wrong with you young people. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the context of all in which you live and what came before you. So all of this is part of the work of this group.
Would you say she's bombing right now? Like, is that a bomb?
I think it's just bewildering.
Yeah, it upsets me to see a woman in charge. That's number one. Let's get beyond.
I'm gonna be honest, dude, because I have not been paying attention to anything she's like said lately. I haven't been watching her actually speak. And when I go back and watch it, like, because I've been kind of leaning on Team Kamala these last few days. But then I go back and watch something like that, and I'm like, oh, man, she is dumb, dude.
Yeah, I've tried, man, but it's just like, I'm back to my original stance, was that neither of them impressed me at all.
I don't like either one of them. Dude,
yeah,
Sal,
I don't want to have to pick.
Well, Sal, I know that you don't pay attention to anything. You don't know what's going on ever with anything. You don't even know where your kids are. Have you been following any of what's happened these last few days?
Oh, with Tony?
Okay, you do know about Tony.
Oh, Franz Ferdinand? You mean who's going to start World War III?
Oh shit! Oh.
I did see. Yeah, dude, he's going to start World War III.
Dude, he fired the first shot. Oh shit!
Yeah, I saw Shane Gillis call him that.
Oh, Shane called him that?
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it,
credit for that.
Well, for a brief moment, I thought you said the funniest thing
you've ever said.
Yeah.
Well, sorry.
$5 from Broseph Smith.
I've still brought it here to the podcast.
Well, I appreciate it. Did he say that recently?
I just saw them talking about it.
Oh, because I haven't heard him. Because I feel like I feel like a lot of that crew is trying to figure out. They're trying to figure out how to actually approach talking about this, because
I think they're just it's like a train wreck and they're all laughing about it.
I think I definitely think behind closed doors they're all laughing their asses off. But then they don't. I think they probably don't know how to actually talk about it publicly, which I guess you don't have to, but that's their boy. That's the guy that.
Damn, people are really upset that I didn't make that fucking joke.
It's really upsetting that you did that.
Jesus.
You just stole something Shane
I didn't steal it. I fucking credited him.
And gave us a brief moment in which we thought you
waited maybe 3 seconds longer than I should have.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Well, by the way, I mean, he wouldn't be Franz Ferdinand is the Archduke who got assassinated.
He'd be Sophie.
If anything, wife. Tony Hinchcliffe would be Gavrilo Princip, the assassin.
Okay.
Anyway. So, Yeah, I think a lot of like Tony's boys, all these guys who have spent the last several years pretending like he's very funny and have had to say that he's awesome, you probably just don't really know what to do in terms of like commenting on this because
It's so crazy that any comedian would choose to put themselves in that fucking position and to be the face of any fucking party.
yeah, it's
Not the
it's,
face, but like I mean, he probably wanted to be, but
it's a really baffling decision.
I think he imagined, in a week Trump would be on Kill Tony. And
Oh
like,
yeah,
like he was gonna love it, and like oh man.
Yeah, this is the funniest outcome.
Can I just say though that Puerto Rico joke is not a bad joke.
You're wrong. You can just say that, but you're also wrong. It's a really bad joke.
I enjoyed that joke.
What about
I remember
that?
I heard it, I was like, oh, that's funny. I was like, they're mad about that?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it the first time I heard it probably 15, 20 years ago.
Oh, that sucks.
I feel like that's like a street joke. It doesn't come across to me as particularly original.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, just calling the island of Puerto Rico garbage. I mean, I guess he's like invoking the actual Pacific Island or Pacific or whatever the fucking actual floating thing of garbage is in the ocean. So he's adding like a contemporary spin on it.
Right.
But it doesn't like read to me as a particularly original joke. and even if like, let's say for the sake of argument that he was attempting some subversive commentary on the fact that Puerto Rico does have a waste management problem, that the island actually does have literal garbage in it. Well, that didn't come through in that joke at all. Like that's not something that a lot of people know about. So if you just say a joke like that, it's going to register with everyone that you're just calling the island itself and the people garbage. You need to tag it with something.
Fair enough.
You'd be like, oh, folks, they got a waste management problem. You think I was calling the people trash? No, that's Haiti. Something like that. Yeah. I've been thinking about this.
I like Haiti.
Yeah.
Good barbecue.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, but this it's definitely been pissing people off. Like the me and Craig and Robbie and all of us talking about it.
Why?
I don't know. People get mad. I don't know. People just get mad about. They just get mad about things. They get mad whenever you have an opinion or say things. There's people in this chat right now who are talking shit about me and us and all this. Whatever.
Who?
I don't know. We're starting to get an influx of trolls as this show and the Crowder Boys becomes more, of note. As more people discover it, we just are naturally gathering trolls.
Oh, that's my favorite of the Harry Potter series.
The troll.
The naturally gathering trolls.
Natural, yeah. Yeah.
I watched Lilo and Stitch last night.
Oh, nice.
It's a good fucking movie.
Yeah.
Can we play a song from that?
No. No, because the episode will get YouTube won't let us do that.
There's a really funny part though. I want to show you. I just want you to listen to this.
I've seen Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, please.
Anyway, Sal, so you're doing okay?
Yeah, all right.
All right, that's good. You sent me an ominous text where I was like, "Oh no,
yeah,
did this podcast destroy another family?"
Moving is stressful.
I get that. Yeah.
It's been tough. I mean, it's been tough to even do the show because, the kids don't have their space set up, so it's like we're all just on top of each other. So I'm like, as soon as I come home from work, I'm like helping my wife with shit, which as I should.
I'm being told there's only one troll. I guess that's true.
Yeah, I'm like, is he seeing things that I'm not seeing?
I guess there is just one guy.
One guy that said something kind of cross. He said you should give up the internet, which is
he's been nasty. He's been nasty these last few weeks. He's been invading regularly. He's a bad hombre. He's kind of scary.
I welcome the trolls.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a form of flattery.
It is, yeah.
It's just like if like someone does an impression of you or something, like they took the time to learn the way you talk, like.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it is kind of, it's flattering to know.
It's almost a high form of flattery. It's like an art. Like they're taking on like this fucking.
They are like taking a lot of time and exhausting like a fair amount of effort to hate me.
It's like the WWE, man. Like they like you know what I mean? Bring on the trolls. Like we'll make a whole thing out of it.
Yeah, because I mean I gotta admit that like when I go on my tirades and start hating on people, it is like consuming my time and my psychic energy and my mental acuity. I'm investing myself into hating in a way,
We're gonna start cutting the trolls in on the money. We're gonna pay the trolls.
Let's not do that.
You guys are gonna start more
people should give us money, and then we don't give money to anyone. We line up, trolls. We have money for ourselves.
Line up.
So anyway,
there's no place I'd rather be.
So yeah, I mean, we already talked about this at length on the Crowder Boys. I just want to know if you actually knew about if you paid attention to the Tony thing. If you really
saw that, I don't think it's going to affect anything. I don't think it's going to change anyone's vote at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's already like.
And I think it's funny how they actually are going out of their way to like make fake like propaganda essentially with people who are like, I was leaning towards Trump. Then I heard this awful Puerto Rico joke. And now I'm voting for Kamala Harris. Like I've seen those like sincere fucking
there was like a lot of like Republican Puerto Rican politicians that were saying that and like entertain. Who knows? I mean, it's already, to me, already
don't want to know him.
It's already satisfying like how much press it got and how much it's been talked about that it blew up in his face this much. I'm already happy as a clam. It's been a fun few days.
It's crazy how he refuses to take responsibility for anything.
That's all those guys.
Even a guy that was invited to his own, like he's like, I don't know, I don't vet these people. Like, come on, it's just someone at my thing. It's like, it's not. You can ask me. I'm like, bro, just take a second to just like. Jesus
oh, you mean
Christ.
Trump?
Yeah.
Because Tony also had that attitude. Tony was also like, well, I'm a comedian. This is what comedians do, and you guys just need to have a sense of humor. And it's like, buddy, this is a fucking you're trying to influence politics here, so it's a little bit different. At what point do you hold yourself accountable for like
that? Might not have been the most politically correct thing to do.
Right. Oh yeah, being politically incorrect, Bill Maher, is great when you're at a comedy club or a theater or doing some comedy, just entertainment. But when you are actually thrusting yourself into the political arena, and by he went
full stand up, or he should have like been there to support the party, made it funny, but like maybe roasted a couple people. But he went for a full fucking stand up. Like
it was really. Yeah, the thing that always, I guess what really sticks with me is just like these guys, like all these comedians, these assassins, murderers, are just softer than baby shit whenever they catch any criticism for anything they do. You know what I mean? Like people start saying like, "Hey man, what you did sucks shit," and they're all like, "Oh, I guess you just don't have a sense of humor."
Yeah,
they never step back and go like, "Huh. Maybe I should think about the things people are saying and receive this criticism and try to implement it into my own work." They just go, "No, I'm right and you're wrong. Fuck you for even."
I mean, that's kind of the move, though. Like, what are you gonna do? You gonna take responsibility?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, if you actually have any interest in getting better as an artist, if you want to call it art, then yes, you would acknowledge. When you're receiving that much criticism, when it's coming at you from that many fronts, it's not something to really be dismissed. It's something where you should actually go, oh, I probably do need to think more about like the work I'm doing and be more discerning and more thoughtful in my own creative output. But they never do that. They just, because they all exist. It looks like they all exist within this bubble where they're all just like hyping each other up, like him and Rogan and all these guys.
Yeah.
And so, and then Rogan's whole MO is to be like, well, just never pay attention to what anyone ever has to say about you. It's like, well, how well is that going for you, man? Because like every fucking thing you do sucks. Like every stand-up special you put out, you have no sense of humor. You're bad. You're genuinely bad at the thing you claim to have a passion for. But I guess because
I gotta watch that special. I haven't seen it. His new one.
It's really bad. Yeah. He does not.
Let's watch no, we can't.
He does not really have a sense of humor. It's just like
that's crazy to me.
Yeah, like right, everything he does is so trite, and like you could see where his shit is coming. Tripe is good, yes. Tripe and tomatoes, a little tripe with your menudo, that's all great. Trite is overdone, well worn.
Taint. So you saying taint?
No, but everything he does is so trite, like it's so obvious. You could see where these jokes are headed from a fucking mile away. Like it's not like engaging in any way. You know what I mean? And then he has people on his show, he has people on his podcast who try to riff bits and do jokes with him, and he's just like dumbfounded by. He's like, "What do you what?" So he doesn't, for Rogan to have been positioned as like this tastemaker in entertainment and comedy. I've always found so odd because he's not particularly good at it. He's not like that. He's not very thoughtful, and he's not that creative.
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, yeah.
What about when he makes faces and stuff?
Okay, you know what? Good point, Sal. You've proven my mind.
Yeah,
when he makes faces and makes animal noises and
yeah,
yeah. You know what? That's not to say that like if someone enjoys his work, that's not to say that they're wrong for enjoying it. I'm just saying from my own perspective, like as a consumer, when I watch something he does, I'm like, this is just boring. Like to me, this is not interesting to me at all.
Yeah, I mean he did. Yeah, I can't imagine. He hasn't made me laugh on his podcast. I don't know if he ever has made me laugh on his podcast.
No, I've never.
And I listened to it like I used to listen to it like every day. Like I love that shit, but he never was making me laugh.
Yeah,
it was always.
Yeah, I used to listen to the show a lot because it used to be at least interesting.
Remember those amazing episodes, the early ones, like with Mike Tyson and like Kevin Smith. Fucking Charlie Murphy, rest in peace.
Yeah, it used to be like at least interesting. Now it's
because they would they would have like 5-hour long episodes, and like it'd be like 3.5 hours in before they'd really start getting into it.
Yeah, and nowadays it's just like profoundly boring.
I don't understand though. Why is it that? Is that because they only talk about like?
That was not Sal who did that bit, but we'll take the money. Thank you for the $2.
Hey, what's the bit?
Somebody says, Sal, can you do Skibbity Sam Morrill again? Skibbity Morrill. That was Robbie who did that.
Oh, I'll do it though. What's the bit? Tell me the bit.
You got to do the Skibbity toilet guy, but as
fucking Skibbity doo bop, Skibbity bee bop. Oh, that's fucking amazing, man.
You know what? There you go.
Hey, you paid $2. You got the $2 version of the joke.
That works, man. That counts. Yeah. This troll. By the way, I never even said this. This troll says 2 million people watch Joe Rogan and 38 people watch. There's 42 people watching right now, so you're wrong. But he says, by your own logic, you suck. I never said that. I never even talked about numbers. But also, do you think that there's never been something wildly successful that sucks shit before?
Look at the.
There's so many things that are just like making tons of money that are insanely successful.
Look at cigarettes.
Yeah, they just suck. Like sheer numbers and money are not.
Look at the friggin' Whistler, man.
Yeah, the Whistler, the friggin' Whistler. Yeah, it's like they just like numbers are not in themselves indicative of quality, but it is subjective. It's like based on your own discernment. So like, obviously there's an audience for these things, but
Hey, be honest, because do we not have as many viewers as Joe Rogan?
I mean, we're close, but no, yeah, we're not quite to his his viewership.
I've been lying to my whole family, dude.
Yeah. It's hard to talk about this stuff because like
It's like seriously.
it's hard to even like broach this
If
subject
you
or
explain
really,
it to a 5-year-old, like when like why, but why, and you're like, because sweetie, like we're not the Joe Rogan podcast.
right. But it's hard to like talk about this because like something's happened within the last like decade where people have like become they've something's happened where they've grown to actually believe that because something is really successful, therefore it must be good.
Well,
They've
data.
lost the ability to have like their own discernment where they
Everything's data now, numbers. Data
right.
driven. We're living in a data driven society. If there's not stats below it, it doesn't fucking exist.
Right. Because I mean, for the longest time, people, it was just this. It was a mystery that people understood existed. Where you would see something that you thought like, this sucks. I don't understand why this is as successful as it is. But that people understood that at least that was happening. That was like a phenomenon. But now it's like it feels like when you talk about this, people just go, "Well, it makes a lot of money, so it's good."
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah.
It's like how my dad looks at anything I do.
Well, yeah. I guess
making a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a very dad mentality, I guess.
Yeah.
Because that my dad was always like my dad was like he's always been like a big fan of Tucker Carlson. And so I used to, whenever he would be watching Fox News, I'd be like, yo, this guy sucks. And he would just look at me and go, son, his net worth is almost $1 billion, $500 million. And that was the beginning and end of his argument.
That was the beginning.
He'd be like, son, he has $400 million. So shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah, we respect that in this family.
Yeah. And then he would get like angry with me. He would actually start to take it personally when I would tell him like, well, I don't think just because Tucker Carlson has a ton of money necessarily means he's good. And my dad would be like, son, you don't fucking respect money. That's your problem.
Jesus.
You get mad. Yeah, you get like legitimately upset. And I'd be like, all right, I guess Tucker Carlson's awesome. I don't know.
Your dad sounds kind of like a dingus.
Yeah, I mean,
listen, I love him. He's your dad.
Yeah.
So right there, I respect him. But what the hell?
Yeah.
Is it raining where you are?
No, I got the ceiling fan on.
Why does it sound like that?
Yeah.
Why does it sound like wind chimes?
But I need to stop harping on this as much. I got to articulate my thoughts better because I've already.
Who doesn't have a dad?
Do what?
Someone said they wish they had a dad. Who all doesn't have a dad? Speak up.
A lot of people don't have dads. There's a lot of dead dads.
Speak up if you don't have a dad.
Yeah. But yeah, because I've already.
Joe, shout out Drew Huntley. I love you, son.
You know, I've already talked about this at length with the excitement and the spontaneity that's come from this being so recent. Now it's time I got to collect myself, articulate my thoughts, and figure out what it is I'm actually trying to say, you know, in regards to this. Because it's something I've thought about a lot when it comes to just the nature of art and creativity and the quality of these things.
I can't not focus on your ceiling fan now.
It's a little ambiance. Do I need to turn it off?
No, I'm like trying to figure out what it's doing.
It's just knocking around.
Just like a pair of titties.
Yeah, it's just not. Yeah, just knocking around like a pair of titties, dude.
Dude, one day they're gonna have like wall art that like moves and shit, like, and you're gonna be able to have just like a pair of titties on your wall.
Oh, like Harry Potter?
Yeah, just like a statuesque, like looking, just like a pair of knockers just being like knocked around.
Yeah.
Come play with my knockers, you know.
I think you could probably already do that. You could probably already put up some kind of screen on your wall.
On the wall. Yeah, dude's got fucking boobs on his wall. You can go fucking smacking ass, dude.
You can go motorboat the wall.
That's a really good idea.
Wall boobs?
Yeah, some wall titties, just to smack around at the end of like a hard day. Just come home and just be like, oh my god, I've had such a fucking day.
Yeah. Sal, yeah, don't just be giving that away for free. Hello, sharks.
Yeah. Oh, guys, that's
I'm
why I
asking
want to
for-
present to you.
Yeah, I'm asking
They
for
wheel in the wall with a
$300,000 for 20% ownership of wall titties.
Someone's
Titties for
wheeling
your
in.
wall.
It's a wall they're wheeling in just with a pair of jugs on it.
Yeah, it's like, you just worked it. Hey, let me ask you something, Mr. Wonderful. Imagine, if you will, you just got off a 12-hour shift. You're stressed. You come home. You want to relax. What better way to relax than squeezing a nice big pair of jugs?
Dude, it's a really good idea.
Yeah. That's why we bring to you wall titties.
Katie's also has a dead dad. Hey, love you, kiddo. I love you, sport. Good job.
Yeah, hey, we're proud of you. You did great at the science fair.
Yeah, good job, kiddo. Anyone else want to?
That's crazy. They made us do like science fairs and shit, and I don't remember none of that.
They stole all of our ideas, dude. Like, one of these kids is gonna fucking.
That's actually how the electric car was invented. Is they stole my idea from from a folding poster.
My science fair idea was I monitored people's heart rate listening to this Harry Potter soundtrack, and then I monitored their heart rate listening to Linkin Park Hybrid Theory. And I deduced that while listening to Linkin Park, the heart rate is increased. It's not a bad little experiment for like a.
You had like a poster board set up with that. Where one side was Hogwarts, the other side was Linkin Park.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's a lot what it looked like. Like,
that's awesome, dude.
That's a good little experiment. My stepdad was like, I think he fell asleep during the listening to both. Like, he didn't make it through either album.
Just the most obvious experiment, the most obvious results where it's like, yeah, I guess when you listen to
when a fucking 40-year-old
new metal, it kind of gets your heart pumping more than the Harry Potter soundtrack.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. I did like a really obvious science experiment for a biology class, like my senior.
This is fun.
It was like to measure the way light refracts in different fluids. So one was water.
Oh, that's a good experiment.
But the other one was like
you were fracking back in the day. You were refracking.
Yeah, the other one was oil, and then the third one was milk. So the milk was just completely opaque, and I was like, as you can see, I put the straw in here, and you can't see it at all.
And you just drink the milk.
Yeah. And then, like, by the way, I got some cookies, and I think the whole class is going to enjoy some milk and cookies. Man. Dude, so speaking of, so I saw Terrifier 3 last night.
But the cookies are here, sir.
Yeah, so I saw...
Come on.
What?
I did Linda's joke.
Oh, I don't even remember, dude. No, you would think I would after all the times I had to hear that horse shit, but...
Yeah, no. The cookies are here, sir. It's funny.
I think the only one I remember was like, what's a protractor? It's a professional tractor. I've been doing this for 35 years.
Low-key, though, shout out Linda Stogner.
Yeah, shout out to Linda Stogner.
At this point, hey, book me.
Hasn't written a joke in 40 years.
Leave Linda alone.
All right. I'll leave.
I'm still trying to work in this city.
Yeah, you're still trying to not get paid to do 3 minutes of stand-up comedy?
Oh, I miss it. I miss it so much.
It was such a scam. It was
dude. I've had I didn't have to leave my house. You know what I mean? Like, we've been doing this for
this is so, dude. I think about it all the time, like going to that fucking club and that little goblin Ryan Perio being like, okay, you need to set up the tables and the fucking chairs and all that, and just doing chores for this. Like, again, you're gonna be there like 6 or 7 hours, and hopefully for her to give you 3 minutes of stage time. She might not even do that. She might just decide, like, actually, no, I can't get you up. And you've just worked for free for 7 hours.
Yeah.
And you never even think about the fact that you're just being exploited, because to even dare mention something like that, to even dare say, like, it doesn't seem odd that we're doing so much work for no money. All these guys who are so willing to sell themselves up the fucking river would just tell you, like, oh, you're being really entitled right now. You don't understand what an honor it is to get to perform for 50 people in the conference room of the Doubletree Hotel.
The Doubletree. Oh man, someone brought up Rami and Michelle's high school reunion. Who's that?
That's a
Katie?
good movie.
Yeah. Alan Cumming is in that movie.
Yeah. So hold on. I gotta finish my review of Terrifier 3. It was fun. Dude, there's a scene where a lady masturbates with a shard of glass.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Why would she do that?
I guess because she was a demon, or she was possessed or something. So she takes a shard of glass while Art the clown is killing some guy, and then she starts like shoving it up in and out of her pussy. So while he's cutting this guy's like face in half, she's sawing her pussy with a shard of glass, and there's blood like spilling all over the floor.
Talk about an episiotomy.
Yeah.
I've had 3 kids, you know what I mean? So I know these things.
Yeah. Oh, it's going international. Raphael said they just talked about Tony's set on the Brazilian news. That's awesome, dude.
Unbelievable.
I wonder, because it does seem like the I don't know, the polls are shifting. Like she's now like favored in a lot of
I don't know, bro. I doubt it. He's gonna win.
You think so?
Yeah. I already bet on it.
You went in on Robinhood and bought some contracts?
Yep.
I was thinking about doing that.
Blackwater.
I was thinking about getting 1,000 Kamala Harris's.
Yep. You didn't just fall out of a coconut tree.
You think you just fell off a coconut tree?
Come on. You exist in the context.
You exist in the context of all in which you live and what came before. It's one of the, I mean, honestly, she's, Trump is funny, but she's funny in just a different way.
Yeah. It's like watching your mom like try to do it.
Yeah, it's like watching one of your dumb aunts get too drunk and just make a fool of herself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas like Trump is funny in his like confidence and just brazen lack of respect for anybody.
What would you do if you were the president? Be honest.
Jack off in the White House.
Where?
Everywhere.
Yes.
Dude. I'm going into Lincoln's bedroom, busting a nut. I'm in the Oval Office, busting a nut.
I'm gonna go in the underground.
I'm going to the fucking war room.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm busting a nut in the war room. I'm fucking my wife in the war room.
Dude, yeah. You know how like some people will choke themselves while they're jacking off? I'd be jacking off while I got my finger hovering
on the button.
Over. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, dude, I could fucking pull the whole world right now.
When you come, you realize you pushed it. You just can't take your hand off of it. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
You gotta call someone in the room. Like,
yeah, that's what I would do.
They gotta like deinstall the button.
I would also bring back Altoid sours.
Okay.
If I was president, my first order of business, we're bringing back Altoid sours, mango, tangerine,
bro.
Raspberry.
How funny would that be if a president did demand like certain products come back? Like,
dude, if a president ever ran on the platform of we're bringing back Altoid sours, I'm committing voter fraud to make sure he gets elected. I got like 20 dead people there voting for him.
You think the government really collect our taxes when we die?
I don't know. I don't know what happens when we die.
The government be collecting our tax money.
It's crazy
I heard that theory before.
It's crazy the amount of like shit that people have to do after you die.
Oh man, I think about that all the time.
Yeah, I've been to enough funerals where I'm like,
I want to be cremated. I don't want no one playing around with my body, dressing me up, wheeling me around.
Yeah,
it's like I'm already dead, dude. Like, let me be dead. I don't want to be there.
Yeah, there's just so much like work to be done.
Man.
Yeah, people got to take.
You embarrassed to be.
People got to take like days off of work and go to a thing, and It's like it's so much
Just
money.
cream pie me. I mean,
Yeah,
cremate me.
Just cream pie. You busted my ass.
Yeah, when I'm dead, just cream pie me.
Yeah. It's such a racket too. Like the funeral business. We should get in the funeral business.
I thought about it because I'm in hospitality, and I was like, I wonder if you like how well that would translate to like funeral director.
Probably pretty well.
It's probably good business
because it seems recession proof. Because people be dying.
They be dying, yeah. I've really thought about it, but I think it's like the worst part of hospitality, though. It's like people are like gonna be upset, you know.
Dude, I discovered like a new funeral thing recently that I never even knew existed.
What?
I guess it's like a black people do what?
Funeral porn? Oh, where they set up the bodies?
It's like a black people thing.
Where they stage the bodies.
No, not that. That's that's really black. I knew about that. No, the high stepper.
What's the?
You ever seen a high stepper?
No. Show me.
Dude, it's just like a black guy. I think it's like mostly black people that do this, where they get like a black guy to show up dressed like Mr. Bojangles. He's got like a fucking like minstrel suit on with a top hat, and he's got a crown on a pillow, and then he does this like goofy walk.
Let's pull it up.
Dude, it's so I don't really. It's called a crowning ceremony, where like a guy dressed as Mr. Bojangles takes a crown to the coffin and then places a crown on the person's head, and then he sings like, she is free at last.
I want to see this so badly, please.
All right. Let me see if I can find it.
Not until you hit me with the song that I was like, I gotta see this.
Let's see if I can find, because dude, there's this guy that I keep seeing on TikTok that's like promoting his high stepper business, where he's like, if you just died, give me a call at 215.
Fucking crazy.
Let me see if I can find it.
Man.
Yeah, so this is the guy. The coldest mortician is this guy. Dude, this guy's awesome. He's like he almost has like Sinbad skin tone. He's almost like an albino black, but he's just, dude, check this guy out.
Hello, social media family. I am yours truly, Xavier Z. Mitchell, and I am pleased to announce that I am Louisiana's most newest top hat high stepper. Listen, I thought that in order to be a trendsetter, you have to set trend.
Okay.
That's true.
Look here. I rebranded. This is now the official outfit of Mitchell Enterprises. If you need me to come high step at a funeral, or if you need me to come crown your loved one, please give me a call. 318-478-5270. That again is 318.
So that's just an ad. Let's see if there's like
M to the M to the B. I love that song, by the way. That bitch is really good.
I gotta find more of this guy. Here we go.
Okay, there we go.
Let's see.
And then can we watch that?
Here we go. The crowning of Lawrence Googie Lamont Arnold Sr. Googie? I don't know. Dude, this guy's awesome. So this is what he does.
They really know how to do a funeral.
Yeah, they really do it up.
What is happening?
It's a black funeral.
What the fuck?
This guy's got a duck walk a crown to the casket.
Jeez. I'm gonna blow a load. Is that what you just said?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, the grandsons right there. That's the grandson.
What?
Yeah, beautiful ceremony. Wow. Man, I'll tell you what, man.
I don't even know I don't know what this is supposed to be.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It's a celebration of life, and honestly, if something that beautiful happened when I died, I'd feel okay.
It is beautiful. Yeah, black people really know how to do church.
Really know how to do a send off, man.
But yeah, it's just the guy. His whole business is he just like wears a voodoo suit.
That's crazy.
And then he takes a crown on a pillow and does like a slow duck walk to the funeral, to the casket, and they put a crown on the casket, and then he like tips his hat, and they hired him to do that. But I think
they probably put on a credit card, but yeah.
Right, yeah, they probably put it on the credit card and then contest the charge.
And then they're going to charge it back. But yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful concept.
Yeah, he's a top hat high stepper.
Yeah, that wasn't us. We didn't buy that.
Yeah, no.
Like, there's a video of him crowning.
Do I sound dead? Why I need funeral service if I'm alive? ain't my purchase. Yeah, dude. I hope I die. I hope I get to marry a black lady and have a black funeral.
I just want to have sex with one.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that'd be splendid.
You think it'd be fun to have sex with a black lady?
Yeah. It's something I didn't care about probably like at the time when I could have done something about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Wait, no, I want that.
Probably would be fun. They do seem to be very enthusiastic from what I've seen in the movies about having, having sex
with white men. Yeah.
Yeah, they really like bouncing on that thing, spinning, doing tricks.
I'm a spin around while the dick's still inside.
Yeah, clapping cheeks. So clap cheeks, clap cheeks.
Clap your cheeks.
My favorite. One of my favorite songs is "Clap Cheeks" by Tom Gapes.
Oh, you haven't heard? Hold on.
What?
In her bum tonight. Is that what it is?
What? We're watching some YouTube videos now.
Yeah, I want to show you this.
Okay. Thank you. We've gotten some super chats so far. Maybe some more super chats would be nice. Man, I'm exhausted, dude. I'm probably gonna get fired from my job.
Why do you say that?
I'm bad at my job.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know how to sell. I don't know how to sell stuff to people who don't want to buy anything. You know what I mean? Like if somebody already wants to buy something, then I can upsell them, I guess. But if somebody calls me and they got like a different kind of thing they're calling about, I don't know how to tell them like, hold on, before I like transfer you to the department you're supposed to talk to.
Right.
Have you thought about buying something real quick? and then and then they go, no, can you please help me? I'm like, all right, I'll get you transferred over.
All right, I found one for you.
It's a fucking shit job anyway. It's just like, it's one of those jobs that exploits very desperate people on the employee side and the consumer side of things. So everyone I work with is just people that were just out of options. It's just all of us are just like, all right, well, shit, I really am at the end of my rope and I just need a job. And
I hear you, though.
This is a place that said, well, if you do a good enough job, you can make more money. So, like, all of us are just like, working ourselves to death to try and make more money than just $14.50 an hour. Because that's the base pay. Like, if I don't get commission, my paycheck for 2 weeks is like $900. It fucking sucks, dude. So I got to like really bust my ass to get commission so I can make more than, like, because it's like, as it is, it's just so far below the poverty line what I'm actually getting paid. You know what I mean?
You think? What is it? Where are you at?
Well, I'm saying like my hourly is, it's a sales job with an hourly pay, but typically a sales job has low hourly because you make your money in commission. So my hourly pay is only like $14.50 an hour, and then all my actual money is made in commission. But if I have a bad month where I don't get
go get your bag, buddy. Get your money back.
If I have a bad month where I don't really get commission, my paycheck for 80 hours of work is like $900. It sucks, dude. What is this?
All right, you ready? Can you hear it or no?
What the fuck is this?
Is there sound?
Yeah, I can hear it.
I can't hear it. Can everyone else hear it?
Yeah.
Man, I can't hear it. Let me know when they say in her bomb tonight. In her bomb tonight.
New Insta, new Tinder, just for Linda. She got a man and 2 kids at home.
I love these guys. In her bomb tonight.
It does sound shitty.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you play it then.
New Insta, new Tinder, just for Linda.
I don't know, I'm having technical difficulties.
Is this a Garbage Pail Kid?
What the fuck is this? Text on pictures in the club, got me seeing baddies in the distance. Watch your number, move your bumper, make it clap in the count of 10 like it's Honda. A fresh WhatsApp, man, I got that. Couple shots, got my vision blurred, man, I lost that.
In her bomb tonight.
In her bomb tonight. I'm having fun tonight.
Yeah, but he's all tatted up. It's weird. He's got like Gary
I'm
Coleman
having fun
disease.
tonight. In a bomb tonight. I'm having fun tonight.
Dude, what the fuck is this?
This is great. They're hanging out with a bunch of kids, too.
Oh, barbecue time.
Yeah, barbecue.
Got new Snap, new Insta, new Tinder, just for Linda. She got a man and 2 kids at home. We're sticking our bum tonight. In our bum tonight. In our bum tonight. In our bum tonight. In our bum tonight. Got new Snap, new Insta, new Tinder, just for Linda. She got a man and 2 kids at home. We're sticking our bum tonight. In our bum tonight. In our bum tonight. In our bum tonight. In our bum tonight.
I'm so wave, couple shots at the bar we see, but wait, man, it's okay. Nothing that you can't fix with a line of cocaine. Not me though, take another sip from a cup of Maggie and Ray's. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way.
In our bum tonight. In our bum tonight. In our bum tonight. In our bum tonight.
In a bomb tonight, I'm having fun tonight. In a bomb tonight, I'm having fun tonight.
Imagine getting fucked by that kid.
Oh, no. They're just having having a field day?
They're just playing with like a bunch of kids that are much younger than them. I don't get that part of the video. And it's like the lyrics like don't match up with the video. They're talking about fucking this girl in the ass, and they're playing with kids like in her bum tonight.
HMV, and I've got the new album, the Emergency EP, TB featuring Shadows on the Beat.
It does slap though.
Yeah, it was good. It was very good.
Yeah. So good music still exists. Like they're still making it. It's still out there, guys. They're still churning it out.
Yeah, there's still good music out there. Yeah, it seems like those two disabled men wanted to have anal sex with a woman.
They're not disabled. They're just British.
Yeah. Potato.
In head bum tonight.
Bum tonight. I found a new TV show.
What are you watching? Tulsa King?
I've been on Tulsa King. I've been watching that. No, dude, I did a podcast the other day, the History Homos podcast.
Yeah.
And they wanted me to watch the movie Jacob's Ladder for the show.
All right.
So in order to watch Jacob's Ladder, I had to get a free trial for MGM Plus. You know the production, the movie studio Metro Goldwyn Mayer with the lion.
No.
Yes, you do.
I thought MGM was,
MGM, the lion,
MGM Grand,
the lion at the beginning of the movie. Yeah, the lion. MGM.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to get a free trial to this streaming service called MGM Plus. So I watched the movie I needed to watch for this podcast I was doing, and then I was like, well, shit, what else is on this service? Mostly nothing. It's astounding that it exists and that there's like they're paying for server space for this bloated streaming service that has like almost nothing on it. But Sal, I found an incredible show on this MGM Plus. Buddy? It's called From. FROM. From.
Mm-hmm.
Like to and from.
Like
from.
Okay.
Dude, it's awesome. It's like it's like such a hidden gem that is only on MGM Plus. It's like one of the coolest shows I've seen in like 10 years. It's like so fucking cool. It's like Lost meets vampires.
Is it good? It looks bad.
It's awesome, dude. Dude, it's like these
Who's the main character?
The black guy. Officer black guy. Sheriff black guy. Dude, it's like this town where there's like this town of people that none of them can leave the town and they don't know where they are. Like geographically, it doesn't make any sense. There's no explanation for what this town is, and anyone that tries to leave just loops back into the town. And then at night, these like people come out from the woods to come into the town that are some kind of monsters that are trying to eat them. And so at night everyone has to board themselves up in their houses. And so there's like this mystery as to what this town even is. And
head bump tonight.
It's a good show. You should check.
I just looked it up.
It's really good. I'm enthralled.
I'll pirate bay it.
I cannot stop watching it. It's so good.
I'll torrent it.
Yeah, it's a nice little mystery show. It's kind of like like Lost, where it's like you're just hanging on to it, desperately on the edge of your seat, wanting to know what the mystery is. Will any questions be answered? Maybe none will, but it keeps me engaged. It keeps me wanting to watch it.
Hey, for $20, I'll show my foot.
Yeah. So check that out, Sal. Check out the show From. Sal, Sal, put that away.
$20. And I'm showing toes.
And
head bum tonight.
But yeah, so I enjoyed Terrifier 3. I don't know why there's people complaining about it, because it's not a movie that even tries to be anything more than what it is. It's not like it's even trying to say anything or do anything other than be a spectacle, which I actually appreciate. You know what I mean? What are you looking at?
Dakota's comment.
What? We
Dakota
don't want feet. We want salami.
And head bump tonight.
Hide the salami. It's already hidden.
Yeah. That's what I tell my doctor when they're like, all right, you got to turn your head and cough. I'm like, okay, time to play hide the salami.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm not well endowed at all. There was a woman who looked at my penis one time as she was getting ready to suck it. And she said, wow, you have a nice penis.
Did that really happen?
Yeah. So I think, the only acceptable adjective for a woman to use regarding your penis is big or large or huge. And then anything else she tries to throw at you is just trying to protect your feelings, just still trying to compliment your penis without saying that it's small. So she was like, wow, you have a nice penis.
You have a penis.
I do have a penis.
Yeah, wow.
And hey, look, I don't care how small it is. She still sucked it. She put it in her mouth and sucked on it. And then she put it inside of her vagina.
And then sucked on it.
And then her vagina sucked on it. And then I ejaculated. And that feels good. I really enjoy I really enjoy what it feels like after I've been having sex or jacking off for a while. And then
someone said that's called love, Dalton.
Yeah, and then I bust. I really enjoy that feeling. It feels good. And it feels best with a woman. That's like the best way to bust. But in a pinch, I'll bust by myself.
No hands?
I've tried. I gotta use hands. I've tried to do a no hands bust.
A no hands bar.
Yeah, I've tried to go no hands, but I gotta my cock is gonna catch these hands.
You're gonna catch these hands?
Yeah, my cock's gonna catch these hands, dude.
Well, Dalton, we've hit the.
Are we done?
We hit the hour mark.
Is that the show, Sal?
I'm not good after an hour.
All right. Let's get some super chats going. We're gonna hit another 45 minutes to no. I guess we're done.
Let's hit the gritty.
I went to IHOP last night after the movie, and
How was that?
It was good, man. I had cinnamon, like Cinnabon crepes.
All of this alone, by the way, right?
Yeah, just chilling with myself, dude. Just going to see a evil clown movie and then eating some crepes.
Forrest Gump.
But I can't believe that lady tried to bring her kids to that movie. That's such bad parenting. Like, now that I'm older, I understand. I don't even have kids, but like I understand parenting now, where the fear that my parents had of like the things I was consuming as a kid. What are you doing?
Shout out, Raphael. And head bum tonight.
Yeah. Because like as I was watching the movie, all I could think about was the fact that there were kids in that theater. And I was just thinking like, man, if I was those kids' parent, I would not want them to be watching this. Because they were like, 9 or 10 years old.
Oh, that's fine.
No, not for this movie.
Dude, you think that, but the other night I literally put on a mask and scared my kid just to say fuck it.
Yeah, but that's different. I'm talking about just like, I don't know. I would not want my kids to be exposed to, things that are like that gruesome at such a young age. You know what I mean? Like I would want my children
mask raising them.
I would want my children to like hold on to the innocence of youth and not have to not be consume like consume things that are dark and grisly and disgusting like that, because all that stuff's fun when you're an adult, because you understand like the distinction between a movie and real life, and you know that like what you're watching is just like rubber and latex and syrup and all that shit. When you're a kid, it's much more visceral, it's much more real. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I remember. What was the first thing?
Dude, there's a scene where he shoves a chainsaw up a guy's ass. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine being like 9 years old and watching that.
Hey, good money to have that done.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I don't understand why people are complaining about the movie. There are like the kills in the movie are so fun, just like the spectacle of it. I'm like, why are people upset that this movie was made? Of course, it's like stupid as shit and has no plot or character development, but it's just fun. Yes, the chainsaw, dude. It's like spoilers, I guess, but dude, it's this scene where he's got a chainsaw that he's running, and he's cut the guy, like one of the guy's legs off already, and the guy's on the floor crawling, and then he shoves the chainsaw up his ass and and then pulls it back out of his ass, and then flips the guy over and starts cutting him in half, starting with his dick and balls. So you see the chainsaw go into his dick and balls.
Do you really?
And, yeah, and like slide, like start cutting up his dick and balls and then cutting him in half. It's pretty cool. It's like really just like over the top.
How do you think that felt?
It's like a fucking Itchy and Scratchy cartoon. Like that's
what if he fucking came from that.
Yeah.
Like as soon as he cut through the dick, he's like, "I'll just come." Like a bunch of cum just started pouring out of him.
Right. Yeah. But
I'm not paralyzed, but I seem to.
But I do think that, I mean, obviously we know this. The media that you consume has an effect on you. We've seen over the last since 2016, people develop schizophrenia from media, from social media and news media and all that. So, I just wouldn't. It's not. I would not want my children to be exposed to a Terrifier movie at a young age. I guess you're just a bad parent and you'd let your kids watch that shit.
We're moving in on the target.
Threat neutralized.
All
right, well, it's good to have you back, Sal. We're back on the regular rotation.
Yeah, we're back in the swing of it. We're gonna do multiple episodes a week.
We're swinging. I'm fucking Sal's wife.
Do it.
While Sal jacks off.
Do it.
Sal's in the cuck chair. I'm fucking his wife.
Do it.
But yeah, we went ahead and did a little bonus for this week, because now that Sal is back, we thought we lost him, but he's back. So please be sure to subscribe to the Patreon for this channel. It's patreon.com/cornfed with Dalton Pruitt.
Yes, SWAT does stand for Sal Wants a Transsexual. Thank you. Very good, Crystal.
That deserves a super chat.
If only.
Yeah, but so be sure to subscribe to the Patreon. We're going to be hitting some premiums soon.
Yes.
And,
we're about to be really cranking out these eps.
Yeah, and please be sure to also subscribe to the Crowder Boys YouTube channel if you haven't already. YouTube.com/@the-Crowder-Boys. That's the show I do with Robbie and Crack. Sal is the official actually, fourth Crowder Boy. We don't have him on every episode.
You can have me on soon.
Yeah, we will.
If Crowder
I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass. That's for when I'm fucking your wife.
Would you really do that?
That we blow smoke up your ass?
Yeah. When would that happen? Like, at what point would you guys? Oh shit, we got to blow smoke up.
After I'd get done fucking your wife and we're smoking a cigarette. Hey, Sal, bring them cheeks over here, and then we blow smoke up your ass.
All right.
And then the Patreon for the Crowder Boys is patreon.com/thecrowderboys. But hey, Sal's the star of this show, so more than anything, please be sure to subscribe to the Patreon for this channel, patreon.com/cornfed with Dalton Pruitt, because Sal's paycheck is about to get a little cut, because we are losing Patreon subscribers. So
I already figured that.
Sal's going to lose money. All right. Well, it's all going to work out. You know, we're growing a mighty empire. We're hungry wolves with lots of beans to spill. We are the shatterers of orthodoxies.
Yeah. No one paid $20. But I'm a little upset.
It's all good. All right. Thank you, everybody. That's the show. That's a little bonus. And I love you. And hey, it's time to please. Hey, folks, please be safe. I love you. Good night.
Love y'all.